My sister ruined my 31st birthday with a 40-person circus I never asked for, fed me walnuts even though she knew I was mildly allergic, and still found a way to make herself the victim. A few months later, she lost her job over one drunk confession, and for once, I didn't have to do much at all. I had asked for one thing: a small dinner, sushi, drinks, and a milk bar cake. I was working 60-hour weeks managing a Panera, and I was dead tired. I didn't want chaos. My younger sister offered to handle it, and I let her. That was mistake number one. I walked into my friend's backyard and froze. There were around 40 people. A man in a Spider-Man onesie was making balloon animals. There was a bounce house, and in the middle of it, my sister was wearing my favorite dress, the one I told her not to borrow, holding a microphone like she was hosting an award show. The birthday queen is here. Everyone cheered. I didn't. I asked her what the hell was going on, and she smiled and said my original plan was boring. Looking back, that was her in one sentence. If she couldn't be the main character, she'd rewrite the script. Then she rolled out the cake. Not the one I asked for. A giant red velvet cake with glitter and a photo of both of us on top. Why was she even on my cake? I took one bite, felt my throat start itching, and had to spit it out while my friend ran for Benadryl. Then I heard my sister whisper behind me, "She's so ungrateful." That did it. I turned around and said, "You're right. You shouldn't have bothered." Then I left, drove to Taco Bell, and cried in the parking lot over nacho fries. That was the last time I spoke to her. After that, she acted like I was ghosting her over one cake. She posted shady stuff online. She sent me a handwritten apology, then posted that too. That's when I realized she didn't want peace. She wanted a prettier story where she looked loving and I looked cruel. My parents took her side. My mom said I had always been difficult. My dad told me to be the bigger person. Then they ambushed me at Sunday dinner with my sister, my aunt, and my uncle. I asked why I was always the one expected to swallow everything. My sister cried on cue. Then, in front of everybody, she looked at me and said, "You're not mad at me. You just hate yourself." I left. Again, a couple weeks later, my dad asked me to help clean out an old storage unit from my grandma's house. We were sorting dusty boxes when he found a floral tin full of letters and handed it to me. They were mine. Letters I wrote to my mom when I was 12, during the 3 months she was away helping my aunt. Every letter had been opened. Every letter had been taped shut. None of them had reached her. Some had fake replies half-started in marker. My hands were shaking by the time I saw the dates and understood who had taken them. My sister. She had been stealing my letters as a kid and hiding them in a box like souvenirs. I kept wondering how much of my life only made sense because I was finally seeing it straight. This was the moment I understood the birthday wasn't random. It was just louder. Not long after that, she invited the whole family to a healing weekend at a cabin. I skipped it and took myself to Chicago instead. It was the first peaceful thing I'd done for myself in months. Then I landed and my phone blew up. During the cabin trip, my sister had turned dinner into some wine-soaked confession circle. Everyone had to admit their worst mistake. Then she admitted one of hers. When I applied to a PR firm in 2021, the same company she worked for, she told her boss I was unreliable and aggressive so I wouldn't get hired. My cousin recorded it and sent me the clip. That moment still plays in my head in slow motion. My cousin's phone shakes. My sister laughs into her wine glass. Then she shrugs. Then she says she kept me out on purpose. Nobody speaks. My mom goes still. My aunt covers her mouth. And my sister smirks like it's funny. I didn't write some big revenge email. I sent that 15-second clip to her boss with no caption. 3 days later, she was fired. Not because I lied, not because I pushed, because she finally said the quiet part out loud. Now my family says I'm vindictive. She left me a voicemail saying I ruined her life over one mistake. I couldn't tell if that was delusion or nerve, because by then I had a sabotaged birthday, stolen childhood letters, and proof she tanked one of my job opportunities just to keep me smaller than her. So no, I don't regret cutting her off. Blood is not a free pass. Some people only know how to love you when you stay easy to step on. Last week, I bought myself the exact milk bar cake I wanted in the first place. I ate it alone, in silence, and it was perfect.